Hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today I'm going to give you the flip through, and then I'm going to show you a flip through for something else. It's a little journal that I'm going to be selling on my Rhoda's Junk page. Well, here is the next item of interest here in the flip through sneaky peeks of the 1,000 subscriber journal. I'm up to about 951. I may have to be buried with this because my subscribers are not going up very quickly. So anyhow, this here is a journal card. I made these tall journal cards before. Now this thing is 8.5, almost 8.25 inches tall. But it was from Masterboard, and I cut it into 4 pieces. And then I added all these extra little pieces onto it. You can see what the back looked like there. But this was an actual card somebody gave me. And I thought, well, that fits in with flowers. It's got succulents and some other pretty little flowers here. So I made that into a pocket. So that is your sneaky peek of the day. Now, the other things that I'm going to show you. This will be my next video, which is I was requested on having 2 more recipe journals for the shop. And this is a Jewel Designs retro baking digital. Retro Recipe Keeper, I think is what she has the name of. Now, I made the cover myself out of, I think it's, it's Farm to Table. Oof. Wait a minute. Sorry, I'm over grabbing and looking. It's Cartabella. I'm sorry. It's Cartabella, and it's Farm to Table. And it has all these gorgeous little things in there I was really crazy about. That one, too. So, I wanted to make the covers out of that because it's pretty sturdy paper as well. And I put some magnets in here. This was from her kit where you had little canisters and cupcakes and all that kind of stuff. And then I still have these where they're not sewn into the signatures yet. I've got some of my own papers in here, and I did some little stenciling on them. And I've got this that'll go in the center. And I think I'm still trying to debate whether I want to sew some edges. I think that's what's holding me up. But see, it pops closed just like that, and it's about this fat. So that's what I'm up to next. Now these are the journals that I want to sell. And I believe I'm going to ask $30. They're just a simple journal. There's not much to them. I did put some work into them though. I have some gold embossing here. If you didn't see the one video that I did where I created one of these covers, where is it? This one. I created this cover in a video where this is hot glue, and I used foil to make the gold dots shine. And then I used some rub and buff on here, but this was hot glue as well. Anyhow, I made another one similar to that, and then I made all these other ones out of one of my, I think it was Shabby Rose in a Stamperia pack, and I loved it. I had this beautiful little crochet ribbon, I guess you'd call it, lace. That's the last of it. I didn't have any more. I've also almost ran out of all of these little elasticized holders. But let me pull one to the side. Most of them are about the same in the center, but they're like a 30-day journal. It'll be enough for 30 days to do whatever kind of writing. You can put papers, you can put receipts, whatever you're wanting to do in here. Now this one didn't have a journal card at the front. There was one of these little guys though that you could put somewhere in your journal that you wanted to. In the back, I do have a little special kind of a card. I did a trifold, so you can write in here, save something if you want. It says today is full of possibilities. One of the little Tim Holtz people did a small collage on there. And this is what it's made up of. There's a few pages from one of my scrapbook pages, or paper pads. I have some of my own tea-dyed and other papers in here. There's these, which make pockets. Either some of them are top-loading, or some are side-folding. And then I have a page of music paper in here. Here's just like a single where it's, you know, you can write on the back or put a photo or something. And then you've got, some of them have 2 of these in them, and some of them only have the 1 in it, where you have the pockets. And then there's the center. And then it's the same on the back. It just reflects itself like a mirror. So that's what I've got going on my page. Here are the different covers. Now this one had the antiques on it with the butterfly. I only had one other with the butterfly on the front, and that's this one. And it also has, you know, the same kind of insides. Some it's a little different. Some have this, some have that. It just depends. Now, that's a side-loading pocket right there. And another piece of music paper. This is another one of the singles. And then you have another top-loading pocket that takes you into the center. They're laid out very, very similar to each other. That one had Vintage Market on it. I've got about 4 different sayings on them. And they're these beautiful stamps I got from Lorna Tailor-Made Journals. I should use her professional name. But yeah, I love the antiques. That's my favorite. And then I had a General Store, which is on some of these. I've used Vintage Market on some of these. Apothecary I didn't use. This was more of like for a journal. Now, laundry I thought would work for, you know, Victorian kind of things. And mercantile. And one of her other stamps that I got is this Paris one. And I've used it before in a video making little book page pockets, I think they were. So this one is real pretty. It's got like a floral background. And in the video, I'm going to link at the end. You'll see how I did this. This is a little diamond design dot stencil, not stencil, a stamp that I have. And then I went over it with the heat embossing. And on this one, you can see I've got the actual circle on the front. And the backs are just the paper. I mean, it's nothing on the back part. But some of them will have little tags in them, like this one. You know, the same old thing, the pockets, the side or the top loading pockets. And you'll have something most times in the back. That one, I don't know what happened to that one. Anyhow, then I have this one, which is very similar to that, but this is a pale pink background. Very pretty. I love this. I got to get another one of those paper pads. This is a little girl that's got keep some room in your heart for the unimaginable. But it's the same thing. You've got your music page in there and the little extra pieces that make pockets. But I thought they were something to start out with. Now, I call these build journals. And this is another one of those. Now, this is just a double fold out, a double tag, I guess you could call it, or double journal card. But they're build journals where you can get things and put in here. Let me show you. Like with this, I've got this this great big fold out here that could go into a pocket like that. And what it is, it's just a little pocket inside with different things in it. You can put more things in it. Like you could put something in behind here, make it even taller. But it's just something pretty. Something pretty for your journals. And then we have this piece as well that I've made in the past. And what it would be is something that you would put into a page on your journal. You're going to glue it here, here, and here. And it makes a tuck. Or you can tuck something under it. And then you come over here and it's a flip out. So it flips out like that. Plus you have a big card that can go inside of it. But this journal is made to where you can get pieces and parts to put inside of it. Either from me or other people that's on Etsy. I'm sure a lot of Etsy sellers have different things for sale with, they call it ephemera. Now here's one that's got General Store. It's got a, and it's gray. It's a gray scale. So if you didn't like all this pink or color, this is the one for you. Now, I'm crazy about this pinstripe one here. Or it looks like wallpaper to me. I just love it. I love it. Now, I've got a few pictures that I'm putting on my Facebook page, Rhoda's Junk, that will show some of these. And look at that gorgeous rose. But I'm hoping that this is enough to show you where I won't have to take 100 million pictures. But I really, really appreciate you coming and checking these out. And I hope you come over to visit and see if you want some of these. Well, thank you. Bye-bye.